Now that the holidays are behind us, high school basketball is hitting its stride. Joining us today is Mike Schoen, the head coach at St. John's. Thank you for coming in, Coach.
Thank you for having me.
So an early, impressive start, 8-2 record overall thus far, but still early in the year, like I just mentioned. What have you learned about your team in this part?
I learned a lot. We've played a really tough schedule so far, played some really good teams, and you could argue some of the games we lost were some of the best games we've actually played. I feel like we've shown that we can be really good when we're good. We've shown we can be bad when we're bad, and I think trying to figure out how to eliminate some of those lulls, finding some of our team's strengths and weaknesses and honing in on those right now as you kind of hit that midpoint of the season, I think is really important. But I like where we're at. We're going to hit the meat of our schedule coming up, so that'll really challenge us as we start, slowly preparing for the tournament.
And speaking of tournaments, we'll go to the early season tournaments that you guys had, traveling places like Chicago, things like that. Yeah. How does that benefit the team for when you're going into the later stretch of the season?
No doubt. I mean, we want to always challenge our guys to put them in as competitive situations as possible. The win-loss thing is really not that important to us. We want to win, obviously, but I think putting them in competitive environments, unfamiliar environments, so that, anything that comes their way near the end of the season, they're prepared for. This winter we were able to go to Chicago, which was great. We were, playing against some of the better teams in Illinois, some of the better players in Illinois. Chicago's tough and gritty, and I think that was what resonated with our guys, was how physical and tough you have to play. So hopefully we can carry that over as we, hit the stretch of our league play and then in tournament.
I feel like a storyline that's kind of surrounded the Titans so far is how do you replace the guys from last year, like a CJ Hornbeek. But you guys have 9 upperclassmen on the team, so still a roster loaded full of talent. Where do you think that this year's squad could go?
It's to be determined, obviously. I think we have as much potential as we did last year. I mean, obviously last year we made an incredible run. Those 3 seniors we had were not only good players, but really high character guys, which I think took us to that next level. I think we have 3 seniors this year that are similar in a lot of ways. You don't replace a CJ per se, but at the same time, Mitchell and Marquez were equally as important to us. Jalen Murphy, Joe Taylor, and Eddie Haywood are our 3 seniors, and those guys all bring different things to the table for us. And then we have a really nice group of juniors, sophomores, and a freshman that play with us that have a ton of potential. I think are just going to keep getting better as the season goes.
Marquez won Player of the Week award last year.
Yeah, that's right.
So now that fall sports have kind of had a taste of this new Catholic high school league, now it's your turn to face some new opponents. Who are you looking forward to?
It's a beast. The league is a beast, and I think it fits with what our MO is, and that's playing as good a teams as we possibly can. I think there's a lot of high-end talent. There's a lot of depth of talent. Obviously, Detroit's a larger metropolitan area, so there's just more guys, and then it's extremely well coached as well. So, it's a great challenge for us. Some of the schools we're familiar with. We've played them in the past. We've played them in the summer. But now, we're kind of friendly foes in the same league. It'll be an adjustment, but it's something we're excited for, and we've kind of taken a taste of it. But this second half of the season, we're really diving in.
Speaking of being familiar, you're extremely familiar with the Titans in the community. Graduated from there in 2005. After your college career, went there as assistant coach. Now in your 5th year as a head coach.
Yep.
What does that community mean to you personally?
It's hard to put into words. It's something that I don't know life without. I was a ball boy there. I played for Coach Heinzel when I was a kid. Obviously played for him in high school, coached with him. Been working there for now 15 years in a variety of different positions. So it's something I'm just so familiar with. It's so ingrained in me. It's very important to me. It's a great place, great people, great education. Can't say enough. Some of the best friends I have are some of my classmates I had there. And just excited to kind of be, a person who is, able to carry on that legacy and sustain that success.
All right, Coach. Well, we're looking forward to following the Titans as they gear up in conference play right here on BCSN.
Thank you.